Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Snap Ring Chronicles. Today we have another Ratchet video, but as always, before we start, if you find these videos interesting or enlightening, could you please give me a like, share, and consider subscribing to my channel. Okay, today we have a Wizard 3/8 drive, and these were made by Duro Indestro. Duro has a patent, I think, for this type of mechanism. They were issued a patent in 1933, and they pioneered this type of these type of ratchets that, as you look, there's no rivets, there's no screws holding them together. But what they pioneered was this method of taking the plate, putting it down, and then pressing it in on the sides here. On the flange, they would press the flange in, and I guess it would just slope over slightly on the plate. I don't know if you can really make it out here. Let me try to zoom in a little bit. See if you can see the flange over the plate a little bit. And they did it on the back also. You see how it's kind of pressed in there, and then this is folded over just slightly all around. So that's what's holding it together. And unfortunately, you can't take these apart, not unless you want to mess them up or make them look kind of crappy. The only way I figured maybe you can take this apart is there's an oil hole right here, and if you can get something thin enough, I don't know how strong it'll be, but if you can get something thin enough in there, in between the teeth there, you see the teeth are there by the hole. You get them in between those teeth, and if you just pound this side out, maybe you'll be able to get this plate out. But I don't know if that's doable or not. But okay, the patent on this is 1902878, and if you look up that patent, it's gonna show a one pawl design, I guess, just going one way. But this ratchet has a switch that goes both ways, and as you see when it's ratcheting, the switch is bouncing. So what I think is in here, it's kind of like a bat wing pawl, maybe one tooth or two teeth per side, just because of the way it's moving like that. I doubt it's two single paws like the proto design, just because those designs, you don't see the switch moving back and forth when it's ratcheting. And this is the Wizard brand by Western Auto. They started with their Wizard line, it's in the 40s, so I would say probably this ratchet is from maybe the 40s to the 50s. And their ratchets, they always had, or a lot of them, they had like a flat handle. And if you look at the Duro Indestro versions of this ratchet, they usually have a round handle. But I guess just for Wizard, they have this flat handle. And it has Wizard, and there's a small D in front of the Wizard. And I've seen other Wizards where they have the small D also, other ratchets. I don't know, maybe that stands for Duro, I'm not sure. But like I said, these are from Western. You can see here Western Auto, and this is the symbol for Western Auto. And at one time there was, from what I read, there were probably thousands of Western Autos around the country. And unfortunately, they went out of business due to, I don't know, the retail race to the bottom. Sears also suffered from the same problem. I guess the new champs are the Walmarts and the Targets of the world. But I don't know, I was looking at some of the old catalogs for Western Auto, and they seemed like they had a lot of good stuff back then, not just tools and auto supplies. They seem to have a lot of just regular stuff, toys. They also had their own line of guns that were like these, made by another manufacturer and rebranded under their name. So it seems like, yeah, it was kind of a neat type of general store. But this Ratchet, I couldn't see the gear, but I counted all the steps, and this has 36 teeth. So it's a 36 tooth ratchet. And I guess there's not much maintenance you can do here except for there's the hole and it says oil. Let me zoom in a little bit. That's the oil hole, and if you look inside the hole, you can see the teeth barely of the ratchet. And if it's really old and dry in there, I guess you'd have to flood it with oil and then let it drain out a little bit to get it to loosen it up a bit. But this one wasn't too bad. It was in pretty good shape, and I didn't have any trouble like with it switching or anything. And another thing, it has very light back drag on this ratchet, so that was kind of a plus. And that's the ball detent. And these are kind of medium. Not too tight, not too loose. So there we have it. That's the Wizard 3/8 ratchet made by Duro, Indestro, from around the 40s or the 50s. Okay guys, till next time, take care.